Hello children, how are you? So today I am going to continue with the lesson, the Rajput dynasties, that is medieval India and political transition. So I already said you that medieval India and political transitions, that the Indian society entered the medieval India from the ancient period, entered the medieval period from the ancient period. So, in the medieval period, we can see that the Turks, they came, they broke the political system of the Rajputs and they started establishing their empire. So, before the Turks, they defeated and they conquered the Rajput dynasty. What happened? Who were they and who all people Rajput kings who ruled over the ancient India? So already we have seen about the three Rajput dynasties, that is Pratiharas, Gurjaras and the Paramaras. So now today I am going to start with the Solankis. So the Solanki dynasty, Mula Raja I is the founder of this dynasty. He could not protect the Somanatha temple from the Gajini's invasion. So this person, so I already said you the Turks, they came, they started vanishing, they started defeating, they started conquering the Rajput dynasties. So at that time, this Mula Raja I, he was the founder of the Solankis dynasty. He could not protect the Somanatha temple from the attack of the Gajinis. So who is this Gajini? Muhammad Ghazni. He is a Sultan of the Turks. And after him, after Mula Raja I, the kings like Mula Raja II, Veera Dawla, they are called as capable kings. So Mula Raja II, he defeated the Muhammad Ghazni at Mount Abu during the rule of this dynasty. Which dynasty? That is Solankis dynasty. And then during the rule of this dynasty, and in his court, in whose court? In the court of the Mula Raja II, there was a famous Jain scholar. This Jain scholar name is Hemachandra. He had completed a Prakrit dictionary called Dishamala. Prakrit, it is an oldest language. In that language, he had completed the dictionary. That dictionary name is Dishamala. And after that, the Ulf Khan and Nazrut Khan, they are the military generals of the Alauddin Khilji. Who is this? Ulf Khan and Nazrut Khan, they are the military generals of the Alauddin Khilji. They defeated the Karanadeva of the Solankis dynasty and made the kingdom of Solankis as a part of Delhi Sultanates. So this is about the Solanki dynasty. The Solanki dynasty founder was Mula Raja I. The capable rulers of this dynasty are Mula Raja II and Veera Dawla, who came after the Mula Raja I. So this Mula Raja II, he defeated the Muhammad Ghazni at Mount Abu. Mount means on the mountain of Abu during the rule of this dynasty. Which dynasty? That is Solankis dynasty. And in the court of Mula Raja II, in the dynasty of Solankis, there was a famous Jain scholar. His name is Hemachandra. He has compared a dictionary in a Prakrit language. That dictionary name is Dishamala. And the military generals of Alauddin Khilji, who are the military Pratiharas itself. After the decline of the Paramaras, Dhanaka declared himself that I am an independent. And he took hold of the eastern part of the Paramaras kingdom and he extended his kingdom by defeating the Palas and the Adras. And Dhanaka, what he did, he who had a title of Maharajadiraja. Do you know what it means by Maharajadiraja? That is King of Kings. He owned the title. Who had the title? Who had the title? The Dhanaka had a title of Maharajadiraja. When he owned the title after defeating the Palas and Adras. And he extended the military assessment. Who extended the military assessment? Dhanaka gave the military assessment means support to the Hindu Shahi king, that is Jaipala. Finally, due to the lack of unity among the Rajput kings, the Khilji Sultan conquered this dynasty. Which dynasty? That is Chandela's dynasty. So once again, I am going to tell children the Chandela's dynasty founder is Dhanaka. He was a famous king of this dynasty and who prospered in the Bundelkhand. Actually, he was a hereditary king of the Pratiharas. After the decline of the Paramaras, decline means the decline of came to an end of the Paramaras dynasty, Dhanaka declared himself that I am independent and he took hold of the eastern parts of the Paramaras king and he defeated the Palas and Adras and extended his kingdom. And after defeating the Palas and Adras, what he did? He owned who had the title of Maharajadiraja. After that, he gave an military support to the Hindu Shahi kings to attack the Turks. But lack of unity among the Rajput, the Khilji Sultan conquered this dynasty. This is about the Chandelas. The next one is Chauhans. Chauhans are the most prominent among the Rajputs. So this dynasty started its rule in the Ajmer region of Rajasthan. The rulers of this dynasty are Ajaya Raja, Vigraha Raja IV and Prithvi Raja III. Made this dynasty prominent rulers of the Chauhan, the prominent rulers of the eastern India. And to tell about the Prithviraj Chauhan, the most famous, he is the most known person in the dynasty of the Chauhans. He was very strong, he was very brave warrior and a ruler. So Prithviraj Chauhan known for his bravery and he defeated the Bundelkhand and gained the kings of the Bundelkhand and gained the Mahima and the Kalinjar territories. After that, he defeated the Muhammad Ghori in the battle of Tarein. Who defeated the Muhammad Ghori in the battle of Tarein? That is Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in the battle of Tarein. Actually, Muhammad Ghori wanted to extend his Gaur kingdom till Sindhu region. But in the meanwhile, what happened? He could not extend his kingdom. But in the meanwhile, what happened? Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori and he could not extend his kingdom till Sindhu region. And he was very severely, very badly wounded in the battle of Tarein. He was wounded by the Prithviraj Chauhan. So what he did, Muhammad Ghori, he led another attack towards the Delhi in the following year, in the next year. So what happened? Again Muhammad Ghori got what Muhammad Ghori did, and he defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan at Tarain, where the same place in the previous battle. Listen carefully, children. Where Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori, in that same place again Muhammad Ghori defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan. And do you know Prithviraj Chauhan is an embodiment because he is a great warrior, a ruler, and of the Rajput. He was very courageous and he was a very brave king. So this is about the Chauhans. So once again I am going to say, children, Chauhan is the most prominent among the Rajputs dynasty. This Chauhan dynasty started its rule in the Ajmer region of Rajasthan, and the rulers of this dynasty are Ajay Raja, Vigraha Raja IV, and Prithviraj Chauhan, made Chauhan the prominent rulers of the Western India. Prithviraj Chauhan known for his bravery, and he defeated the Bundes, he conquered the Bundes by gaining Mahiba and the Kalinjan. After that, Prithviraj Chauhan, he defeated the Muhammad Ghori at the battle of the Tarain, and Muhammad Ghori wanted to extend his Ghor kingdom to Sindhu region, but he couldn't because he was defeated by the Prithviraj Chauhan, and he was wounded very badly, very severely. And after the following year, what he did, he led another attack towards the Delhi. And what happened? Again he got the chance. Who got the chance? Muhammad Ghori got the chance, and he was waiting for a chance to defeat the Prithviraj Chauhan in the same place where Prithviraj Chauhan had defeated the Muhammad Ghori. In the same place only, Muhammad Ghori defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan in the battle of Tarain again. And what he did, with the same place in the previous battle where Muhammad Ghori was wounded, and there the Chauhan dynasty came to end with the Prithviraj Chauhan. But to tell about the Prithviraj Chauhan, he was a very brave, he is a very courageous, and he was a role model to the Chauhan dynasty. So till here we are ending about the Rajput dynasty. So totally there are 6 Rajput dynasties, children. Already yesterday you have seen about the 3 dynasties, that is the Pratiharas, Parmaras, and the Garvalas. So today another 3 dynasties you have seen. What is that? Solankis, Chandelas, and the Chauhans. So these are called as in a pre-Truk period. Means before the Truks came to India, before they attacked on the small kingdoms, who all were there, what are the rulers were there who ruled over the India. So this lesson tomorrow again I am going to continue with the arrival of the Truks, children. How they came to India, from where they came to India, how they established their empire in India. So far what we have seen in the Rajput dynasty, each and every king was defeated by the Truks only, by the sultans only. And some of the travelers like Suleiman, they visited the court and the India, the dynasty, and they appreciated the ruling, the administration of the Indian dynasty, the Rajput dynasty. But some of the sultans, what they did, they defeated the kings and they conquered, they captured the kings, and totally they vanished. After the Rajput dynasty, the ruling of the Truks has been started. So tomorrow same lesson will be continued